Oh. Um. There you go. Hello. I don't know what's going on. I have difficulty with my stream setup. There's something not working properly. Um. We'll get that. Hello, everybody. George, good morning. Good morning, and Axel and Michael. Did you have a good session yesterday, Michael? Like I said, was at the family event, so I was not able to participate. So, yeah, that was that. But I had a wonderful time. But luckily I got to bed early, because otherwise I would have been. That would be wonderful, Michael. That would be wonderful. I'll set you up for that if you're willing to do that for me. Just get me a sec and I'll add you as a moderator. I don't mind a little trolling, but you know, too much is too much. Let's see. You're buffering. The connection will stay up. I'm on a Wi-Fi. That could have a little bit of issue every now and then, but I have. I'm almost ready with the. Holy bat! I'm almost ready with the cable down here. So it's just basically I just need to connect it upstairs, and it should be go. It should be good to go. But it's. I'm not. I don't recall ever having issues, to be honest. So it's better now. Alright, man. Super chat, $2. Gareth Brooks, thank you, dude. I do appreciate that so much. That is actually double what I normally make on a stream, so thank you. And I've just started. That's great. Righto. What do you guys think? We should make a couple of hollow forms today, because at the event yesterday with my family, I gave away quite a few of the hollow forms I have, and as gifts, of course. And on Friday, I had a customer drop by to pick up some items, and that customer likes the hollow form so much he bought 5 or 7 of them. So I'm tapped out. What's the best advice you've given someone starting life that is fresh out of high school? Get a job. I really appreciate that, Garth Brook, thank you. It was a good live last night. Wasn't in for long, was shattered. Okay. Dude, you did another one. Thank you, Garth Brook. I appreciate that. That's incredible. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say. I'm flabbergasted. Thank you, man. So let's get to work. Where is my drill? Where did I put my drill? It's there. Doing welding, but I mean, morally I feel empty. Work a lot, go fishing sometimes. Used to skate, but I don't know how to describe it. Listen, in my opinion, the best thing you can do is do something that makes you happy. Make sure you have someone in your life you can talk to, and it doesn't matter if it's a girlfriend, a friend, parent, or whatever. Hello, Sammy. As long as you got someone to be there with you, and you know, get a good hobby. I mean, you say fishing. Fishing is a great hobby. But do something that makes you happy. That's all that matters, really. Because, in my opinion, as long as you're happy, I don't really care what you do. As long as you're not hurting anybody. Alright, let's get the camera in. Oops. I think I need to get that hole a little bit. Yeah, as long as you're doing something that makes you happy, you're good. So, right out. And I just sharpened all my gouges, which is a good thing, because we're gonna make some shavings. I just need to get the other chat in the end as well. So hold on. Yeah. Right. For the odd chance that someone over at TikTok actually wants to say hi. I mean, I don't get a lot of views from that place, and I really don't mind. YouTube is my focus. The other platform is just for I don't know, more exposure. Like, if it's something happens there, it's good. If not, fine, I don't mind. It doesn't take me much time anyway. Yeah, but I post daily on TikTok and Instagram as well. Just like I do on my YouTube. 'Cause you know, it's like a couple of minutes to upload it there a day, so it doesn't really take anything out of me for that. So let's see. Alright, dust extractor's running. And let's see, that one probably like that, because then I can just switch through. Okay. Thank you, Jamie, for subscribing. So, let's go. I mean, I need to clean up the workshop at some point, but yeah, you know, we all had that issues. I'm just going to start by cleaning up the face a little bit. I think we can go faster. So yeah. But the way, the place we were at was a bed and breakfast place that they just rented out in the entirety. Because it was close to where my stepmother grew up. You can actually, but looking out the window, you can see the place that she grew up. So it was really close. I was like 20 minutes away from where I live, so that's really nice. That was easy enough to go there. And sorry, my nose is scratching. So it was a great place to be. It was an old farm, but it's one of, like here in Denmark, you had like a lot of small farms, and then you had a main farm, and the main farm was the big farm in the area, the one with the money and all that. And that farm today has been converted to a bed and breakfast, a really nice one actually, and they did all the renovations there. They did it really nice and tasteful. I mean, you can just see like the craftsmanship's gone into restoring the place or renovating it. Has been people who took care and pride in the job. So, I mean, that was really something to see. Exposed beam on the ceiling and all that, and just quality work and well done quality work. And we really love to see that. So yeah. So we just spent the day there. The event started at around 11 AM. So everybody was there bright and early. They have a chef that came out, and he had a trailer that's been converted to a barbecue on wheel. Not barbecue, a fire pit on wheel actually. So all the meals we had was cooked over fire, and it was really cool. Really well. Got a lot of seafood that day. We started out with some shrimps and some shrimps and just some bread, and we just enjoyed that. It was a bit messy, of course, but that's how it is. Next course was white asparagus with I think the white asparagus was with the shrimps, to be honest, if I'm not mistaken. So that was really nice, like grilled white asparagus. Yeah. So I was drunk by 1 PM? No. I actually, my father asked me if I would do the late night barbecue. So I hold back for a long time until like most of the people were gone, and just a few people that are going to sleep there. We just sat there and we had a couple of bottles of wine, and I got a little bit drunk, but not too much. So it was good and fine and well and proper. But yeah, it was fun. Like, we played games in the garden and just relaxed and enjoyed ourselves. So that was well worth spending a day there, and just, you know, being with family and friends as well. Where's my ruler? I don't know. The kids were climbing trees. Message deleted. Hi. Someone posted in purple links or advertising stuff. Right, so let's see. Get my trusty calibers in. My youngest son was actually so high up a tree that everybody was really scared. He was really high, like 20 meters something at least up in the tree. That was good. That was really good. Well, listen to myself now. Not youngest, my oldest, of course. My youngest is just 8. He was not more than a couple of meters up. But my oldest, he's turning 13 in a month or two. He was really high. Everybody was scared. Yeah, I was a bit anxious myself. I didn't want to show it. Of course. Being the cool dad, whatever. But yeah, he was really high up. But yeah, it was it's a great day. We got all the semi-alcoholic people there. They're getting drunk really quick. So yeah, it was something. Some of them, yeah, one of them actually had to go to bed really early and got up again later and continued drinking. Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as they're happy, I don't mind. But yeah. And the gift I brought for my stepmother was well received. Remember the other day I did that double ball thingy? I think I need to trim that a little bit because it looks like I didn't do it proper. You hate sanding that, but you never get it right. Oh, the bottom part there. Well, a proper sanding job actually starts with the gouge. So, I mean, if you start right with the gouge, there's not a lot of sanding to do. Because I just did the 180 there, and it looks fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's cool and all. So let's just get that one. Oops. I guess we're gonna do a blue one. Let's start from one end. We start with the ruby. Right, we're just gonna start from the end and just go through them, and we see how far we get. Now the ruby, I like to smother that on a little bit heavy with the colour, because I just think it looks better. What's going on with this? I'll start gouging. Yeah. But yeah, that's the basic plan of what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna make a few hollow forms and just gonna see how far I'll get before I get tired of this. Right. So that's that. Let me just check to see if it's proper tight. It is. And I can just start by rounding it out. If my tool rest would work with me, that would be wonderful. One of those. I mean, they are really kind of easy to do, but yeah, no worries. I could do like a series of beginner projects for woodturners out there. I mean, that could be something. All depends on, yeah, mushrooms and sharpening 101 video. Oh, I actually have a video by how to use the Tormek system. That's already on my channel. And so that's already on my channel. Grab me soon, I want to surprise my wife. Oh, totes do lost cap. Okay, well they're not too bad. Hello Nikolai, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Well, what sharpening system were you looking to get tips on? because there are a few out there, and they all have their pros and cons. But actually, I'm looking for someone to edit my videos. So if anybody out there wants to edit videos, I'll be happy to hire you. Of course, it's not going to be something you do for free. But again, I don't have like a shit ton of money, so it's not going to be a golden thing for you. But it's going to be something. Right. So let's see how deep I'm going to go. So let's say about 3.5 centimeters. So 3.5 centimeters would be right about there. And I just need my magic marker. There you go. So let's see. So around there. Yeah, that'll be right. That'll be right. Sorry, I dropped out. I'm gonna get that Wolverine. Oh, the Wolverine thingy. Yeah. It's rather easy to use, but I'll be happy to show you. I don't have the. Whoa! What is going on? I don't have the holder for it on hand right now, but I can easily get that. I can easily get that and make a tutorial for that. Shouldn't be a problem. Scream helped to prove this isn't a pre-recorded. Today's whereabout. I'm not going to scream, but it's not pre-recorded, that's for sure. Right. It's alright, man. I mean, just me reacting like that to your comment should prove that it's not recorded, right? So yeah. But yeah, actually, I am looking for someone to edit my videos. So if anybody wants to do that, it's something I really want to discuss. It's going to be like a video a month, maybe a bit more. And it's going to be the raw footage going to come from the streams. So it's just that. Got to go, cool video, bro. Peace out. Right, John, yeah. They're not all much the same. Well, no, they are kind of the same, but they are different, like still difference to it. So there are things that is, like there are differences. The Wolverine one is really good, or the equipment one which we talked about, is really good to making a really long sweep back grind with, opposed to the Tormek system. It's a little more hands-on, like you can with the bench grinder system, there are a little more, I mean, it's a little more difficult to control compared to the Tormek one. But you know, it's a lot faster, the Wolverine system, than the Tormek, due to it being tell us whereabout. I am looking for someone to make a cool video. Just basically, just make a cool video. Some highlights and into a cohesive like little thing. To show the process, and like it's gonna be like 10 minutes videos when it's done, 15 minutes maybe. That's what I'm looking for. So something that somebody would watch. The hole is not that big, so I can just fit my little finger in it there. So it depends on what tip you're talking about. I would not recommend that. Today's whereabout. If you want, there are some videos on my channel that is edited from my streams, and there are some I just recorded straight out just for the recording. So this is one edited from the streams, and I mean, if you want to do it, I'll give you completely free range, and we'll see how it goes. You see how well it works, and and all that. So. Right, so that's that. So I'm just gonna burn it here, and just to get the grain to pop out a little bit, and also it creates some shadows when the heat just gets further in, and it all contributes to some kind of like a ceramic type of look at the end. So as soon as that's done, you'll see. Oh, fire, yes sir. If you use fire in a wood workshop, be careful and be mindful of your surroundings, because that is something that's a bit of controversial thing. Alright, so that's working. So let's get the speed up. Judy over on TikTok, thank you for that follow. I do appreciate that. Out. But yeah, if anybody wants to edit, I'll give you completely free range, and you can do what you want and you think is good. As long as you think it represents me and my channel well, I will be mostly happy with it. And yeah, that's really what I need. The thing is, I'm not really good at sitting down and taking the time to do it myself. I have done a few, and actually I've done more than a few. I've done a lot. I just don't. I really don't like it. I hate it. The brand of carbide is it's no brand really. Remember the manufacturer I talked about, the Bird Group? They make these, and they are sold under a whole lot of different brands. I even found them on the website that you shared with me, so they are like everywhere. Right. Shoe. I don't know what that is, Clement. Nikolai. He asked about the olive I worked on olive piece that I made into a funnel. I haven't gotten on with that since. I know the guy that gifted me that piece has been like wanted to get it done. I just I haven't been feeling the need to complete it. So yeah, that's where it is. I haven't done anything on that later. How do I contact you? Michael, would you put in my email address, please? You can contact me there, or you can contact me on my Discord. And I will share my footage on a Google Drive with you, so you can have access to that and see. Yep. Japanese burning wood. Oh. Yeah, it could be that. I don't know what it's called. I just like the texture, that's why I do it. So that's... I mean, it's not that deep. I need to go a lot deeper. Michael, my man, are you there? It's bw.wood@outlook.dk. That would be my email address. That's where you can contact me if you wanted, or just on the Discord. Depends on what you think would be the easiest for you. Could you share my email address, please, if you got it? I would appreciate that. Good morning, Lucy. Kids were being assholes. No, that's alright, mate. That's alright. I just need some lights in that. Ouch! And don't poke myself on the drill bit. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. See, that's that deep. So I think I'm about there. I shouldn't go any further. So that's about as deep as I should be. Now I just need to fan that out a little bit. And hopefully it's not too much. And I should actually make a normal handle for these hollowing tools, because I use them quite a bit now and it's kind of annoying to switch forth and back. The green glove that kicked my ass have to be reconsidered. That's wild. What's wild? The hollow form. Hollow forms are fun. Like, the thing is about this, I don't know, I cannot see where I am inside the vessel. I have to just know, and by feel. So that's why I think that's cool. So I have to, like, feel my way and visualize it, as long again, while I'm trying to entertain you guys and talk. So it slows the process down a little bit, but it's fine. I mean, this is for entertainment. If this was a production run, I would probably, if I want to make money on a production run anyway, I would probably not be streaming on it. So yeah, let's see. Yep, there you go. What's going on? Up. Hello, Ken. Kim. Sorry. Follow that host. Thank you, man. I was over on TikTok. I stream on Twitch and YouTube as well, so just depending on where you are. Most conversation takes place on YouTube, but yeah. Go back to the carbide. I have a guy here in the UK who makes his own. They're awesome and very well priced. As long as you're able to get carbide tips for them, it's fine. But the problem is, if he stops making or supplying the carbides, you're going to be in trouble and without a working tool. So that's my only concern on that. But yeah, I've seen homemade carbide tools that is really well, but you need to be able to replace the tips and first one I actually managed to catch. Just recovering after my 5-year-old birthday party yesterday. I'm currently supervising and playing with her makeup. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I had a 70 birthday yesterday, and the recovery from that is a little bit different than a kid's birthday party. I a test of that right now. So I just need to make the bottom a little bit more. So I just need to make the bottom a little more even. Okay, let me just have to check and see how well that is. What I'm making right now, Kim, I'm making a hole form. Because I'm out, I don't have any more in stock. So I'm making a few of those. And they're nice decorated on the outside. And I'm going to lacquer them in a little bit. So you'll see the end result very shortly, because it's almost done. Kim is over on TikTok, by the way, everybody. I haven't found a way to get the chatbots working together with TikTok, which is somewhat annoying. So, here you go. I was found a revenue stream for selling the pens at a local restaurant. Oh, that's cool, man. That's nice, Michael. Okay, so let's see. I think this is just about right. So the question I always have to myself: should I color the inside of this, or should I just leave it? I really can't, decide. I have his shorter handle ones. Oh, yep. That's the thing. That's why I have my stream days. So that day I can just turn whatever I want. Because normally I would just be ouch. Normally I'll be working like a production thingy or whatever, and that's okay, but it's not entertaining that much. My son just came down and asked me how much I want to eat for dinner. So yeah. Yeah, but that's why I do this stream thingy, because that's when I can turn what I want to turn and just experiment and have fun. Alright. I think I should try and keep this like that, right? I shouldn't color the inside. You just made a bunch out of pine wood to burn the surface, and then And then see it's made out of mahogany. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, pine will work well for this as well, I think. I just like to do the I just like ash because it's like harder and easier to work with. So basically, that's what I want to do. And yes, I am spraying all over my lathe and my my chuck. It's got a nice healthy coat right now, so it's just, you know. So it's got a nice protected coat. So this is just sanding sealer. As soon as that's dry, I'm going to get some matte satin lacquer. We need to get Ben in here into Wayne's live stream. Who's Wayne's live stream? Is that the talk show thingy you talked about? Yeah, because I got invited for that last night, but you know, I was not. I was not able to participate. Channels, he goes live on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. your time. He's awesome. Okay. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'll be happy to see that. Wayne the Woodturner usually does a Wednesday night. Okay. But tomorrow I'll have the I have a meeting at my woodturning club. Hello, John. What are you doing here? Michael, that John is something you have to watch really closely. This month Wednesday passed. I swear I noticed, but it didn't go live. Okay. John is a friend of mine. I work with him, so it's all good. You get a long leash, but you know, a couple minutes ban would be okay. Are you looking at me actually doing something? Wow. Yeah. Well, that's what you're good at, looking at people working, so I'm not surprised, really. I am not surprised. Yes, you have the power. So this is almost dried up. So what do you guys think? Should we zoom in a little bit more so you can actually see? Yoink. There we go. A little bit there. Okay. Yeah, I think this is cool. It's dry. It's almost dry now. That's a big problem by using lacquer. It takes a little bit. Legoland Windsor. Okay. Do you have a Legoland in England? I didn't know that. Britain. I used to live close to I used to live close to the Legoland here in Denmark, the first original one. And I mean, right now it's still really kind of close. It's like an hour drive. But yeah, my family were there quite often when I was off at work. Oh. Put this out to the side and let it dry. It's not a doorknob. It's a hollow form, a little vessel. It's decorative piece. So now we can make another one in another colour. So oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Oh, there you go. That's perfect. That's right. Look at that. My son, get a 10 call it him. Brought me a sandwich, grilled cheese. Just a grilled sandwich. So, we're just gonna have lunch, right? So now we just have a lunch. Right, so if anybody's hungry, so let's see, make doorknobs. It's not doorknobs now. Go. That's cool, kinda need that. It's Gouda, or Gouda. We went to Holland, Netherlands, last summer, and we went to visit Gouda, the city, and we learned that it's not called Gouda, it's called Gouda. So we just kind of say that around here now because it's fun, and it reminds us of the holiday we were on. So Gouda and ham, called toast in Denmark. Yeah, Alex, I took your sandwich. It's nice though, thank you. But it's nice and tasty. Yeah, we like cheese here in this house as well. My kids in particular like cheese. And basically all kind of cheese, as long as they're not like old cheese and like really strong tasting. But they can eat anything from camembert, brie, any cutting cheese, all that stuff. And they're really good at trying out a lot of stuff. But as long when they're not getting too old and moldy, they don't want it anymore, which is fine. Hello, Annihilate. ASMR channels. No, it's not ASMR. It's just me having a sandwich right now. And I'll be right back to Woodturning in a little bit, so don't worry about it. But I'm guessing the crunching sound is good. Thank you, Bella. It is the cheese, love cheese, yep. Yeah, in a little bit I'll be back. I just need to. I got a few bites left, so it doesn't matter. I didn't say cottage cheese, but they do love cottage cheese actually. And I can eat like a whole box of cottage cheese in one sitting if they're allowed. Halloumi. I think I had that. That was kind of nice. You know, it, roasted a little bit. Now John is sending screenshots, I think. Probably sending screenshots in the... Got me stuffing my face, right? Oh yeah. He put my screen up on the main monitor in his house. It's crazy indeed. That's alright though. Yeah, I don't mind some halloumi. I like most cheeses actually, even the kind of moldy ones. Some of those are nice as well, in moderate portions, of course. But yeah, they're not too bad. Yeah, I mean, there's a use for everything, right? So let's go back to Woodturning. That was just a nice little intermezzo. I'm sorry, the coke got to me. Jesus, nice. Well, that should be alright. Halloumi fries? I never had that, Lucy. But yeah, everything good is good in moderation, to be honest, really. So, I mean, even chili is good in moderations. Like, really moderate. I know John would probably disagree with me because he can eat chili on anything. I think he actually would have a chili that stopped with chili, just because I think it's good. And he probably had some black pepper on that as well, just for taste. He's not a normal person. You got your rig coated? What rig? Oh, my my camera. Yeah. It's got a lot of settings. I got 10 different positions around the workshop for different things. So I just use my remote and press a button and it goes. So yeah, it's really nice. Hello Dylan, what's up? Yeah, the camera is working really well. I like that. And they're like reasonably priced, like $600-700. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's reasonable. They can go as high as couple of $1,000 easy. But yeah, it just helped me out a lot. Alright, so let's just... It's Dion. I'm sorry, Dion. No worry. I just saw the last part of your name, and I used that. Sorry. Should rest a bit lower, like that. Reasonable indeed. So I have the Field World PT set camera, if anybody's interested. Got 12x zoom and it handles 4K. I mean, for what I use it for, this works fine. And I got a couple of GoPros for that camera. It's a GoPro. And I have another one, there's a top view one. That's also GoPro, I haven't right there. But I want to replace those GoPro at some point. It's just those camera are probably going to cost me as much as my PT set camera. I don't really have that amount of money laying around times 2 right now. $26,000, that's a lot of money for a camera. But it depends, you know, there are a lot of different brands you can get out there. But for what I need, this one will do the trick properly. Got a good sensor in it, like a good reasonable size sensor in it. So it can pick up what I need. The 12x zoom is fine for what I need. The resolution is kind of good for just streaming and all that. So if I'm going to do production filming, it's different, but for streaming, that's fine. Hello, Ricky. Good afternoon, mate. How are you? I don't have money laying around in general. Wife and kids to take it all on. Yeah, that's why I have my woodturning business is my business, and it's not part of our economy here in the house. So I can spend the money I make how I want to. That's why I have a normal job as well. That's just shavings, dude. Don't worry about that. It's just shavings. I normally clean them up after a production run, but I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, but don't worry. My workshop can look like that in a couple of hours, so no worries. Your kids will bankrupt you in this raid? Well, just give them a stick and a stone, go play with that. That's cheaper. I mean, what do we used to play with when we grew up? Stick and a stone. Right? Yeah, but in a day, if I'm down here and doing a production run of spindles, I can create a layer about 10 inches thick, just all around my lathe, in a day. So, and this is like just a couple centimeters, so it's nothing really. What we're making today, Sammy? We're making some hollow forms. And sometimes you can take like 3 or 4 backs to clean them up, just shavings. So yeah. Stick and stone and some mud. Yes, that's all you need. It's what we used to play with. To war we go with ice and guards, with stick and stones. Right? Something like that. Give him some ball blanks to roll around and he's happy, yeah? Like an old bicycle tyre, or a barrel ring or whatever, and a stick, and off we go. We don't need fancy trampoline or monitors or anything, we're happy playing along, right? If you found some clay over the neighbour's neighbour's field, we're starting to collect that clay and building stuff with it. The shavings, yes, I burn most of it upstairs in the fireplace. Stuff it hard into a paper bag and they burn really well. So that's not a problem. If I have leftovers, my wife wants some in the garden for mulching, like you said. Also my neighbour, just a couple of whoa, it's gone. Just a couple of houses down. He wants it for his wood burning. So yeah, they get used. They're not going to be thrown away. What are we doing? Silas, we are doing hole forms with paint and fire. So I think I should probably do myself a little bit of a favour on this one and just start the shape a little bit before I go too crazy with all that. Yeah, I think that'd be right. So this is just the bottom of it. I'm going to flip it over in a minute. And there's no need for standing there. Right, so let's get the fire. So there's a little bit of fire. Oops. Back soon, gonna make lunch for then goodbye. No worries, man. Do you have any injuries to do this type of work? Yes, I do. I've been cut, burned, almost knocked out, nicks and bruises, and my hand gets stuck, and all sort of things happens. It happens all the time. That's why I want to wear my face shield. Like a castaway. Have you seen the movie Castaway? I have a good wood guy close to me that will give me the slabs of blanks I need. Yeah. That's what I get for being too greedy. Let's see. If I go all the way in, would it go? No. Stupid me. Didn't do the measurement properly. So I just have to do the bottom again. That's fine though. Shouldn't take long. Colo, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. It's the stream. Everybody's so generous. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. So like a ball with a tight opening. Yes, like small, like it's gonna be hollowed out through a small hole. That's basically what it is. But yeah, if you've seen the movie Castaway, of course you know Wilson the volleyball. I actually made him. Hey man, from Brazil, hello. What's the name of your mask? It doesn't have a name, but it's sold by a company here in Denmark. John, if you are still here, could you link that mask, please? Oh, if John is here, he can definitely link it. Or if Axel is here, and if you have time, he can also link it. It's called Airflow. It's called here in Denmark. And it's a nice mask. It does exactly what it's supposed to do for a reasonable price. I don't know if it sells anywhere else in the world. It probably is. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah. But I have a video over my YouTube where you can actually see me making a replica of Wilson. So yeah, that's I think that was funny. That's a fun project anyway. There, that should do. Let me see if I can find the link to you, because apparently nobody... There. Now, this is the place that I work at, and that's the only reason why I know it's there. And just, you know, full transparency. Well, that's the bottom good. Yeah. I made a mistake when I made it. I didn't make the hole big enough, so I had to redo it, which is fine. I mean, It's part of working. If you don't work, you don't make mistakes. Now that is the link for my helmet. And like I said, this is the place that I work at. So just to be full transparent with you guys, but I don't make money of it. I don't get cash back or whatever. It's just the place that I work. I love the place, but yeah, just so you know. But they do ship worldwide. If you don't have a shipping option for your country, email us and we will add that shipping option. So yeah, if John was still here, he could add that straight away. But yeah, well, there you go. That's the mask. And if you want to buy it and not living here in Denmark, get an extra face shield or two while you order it. You will have plenty of filters coming along with it because we sent you 8 extra. So you should be. It should be have filters enough for the rest of the mask's life, basically, or close to. So if you replace a filter every half a year to a year, then you should have filters for 4.5 to 9 years. So probably for the duration of the mask's life, in my opinion. Yeah. Nah, he's probably not here anymore. I didn't burn it. I need to start focusing on what to do. I need to start focusing on my job. That's good. So let's go. Make it round and hollow. So we're going to start with this side. Where's the fair? What fair? What fair? Let's go get some more shape into this. Oh, fire! Yeah, the Freya of Freya. Now we're going back to the North mythology. Yoink! There we go. Righto, righto. What are you making? It's another hollow form. Right, I'm gonna make a few of those today because I ran out after the party yesterday, and a client that came by and actually bought a lot of my hollow forms. Alright, Kim, thank you for dropping by. Kim, do you know a Ken? Got the same name as you. Explain to the audience what one can use hollow forms for. It's decorative, right? So it's like a little vase thingy, and it's just a way of showing off your skill as a woodturner, basically. So it's a show-off piece, but it's a nice little decorative vase thingy, and it looks really cool. So doing a hollowing out a piece like this through that little hole, that's just basically showing off. I just had a little bit of there's a little bit of shape out here I don't like particularly, so I'm just trying to sand that away. It's really, really small and minute, and I think if I try to do that with a gouge, the chances are I'll took off too much material or leave a not good enough finish. Nobody likes to show off. Well, some people do, right? Hello, Ori. Alright, Kim. I just know someone down from Esbjerg with the gold hammer name. So that's why. Calm work today. Yeah, it's nice and calm and relaxed. So let's see how well this looks now. I mean, the shape is nice and good. It's fine. Got a little bit of crack there. I need to mind that when I do the hollowing. Now this color is called honey, like bees honey, not honey, even though it's kind of the same thing, probably. But it's called honey. It's a nice yellow one. And you can get it almost orange if I go in heavy. So it creates a nice little shadowing effect here and there. So that, and we burned it first. Because when it's hollow and I apply heat, like this much heat, it will probably crack. The chances of it cracking is really high. So that's why I try to do it like this, and I probably feels like I need to add some more lighter fluid to this burner because it's kinda low. kind of low. I feel like it. The position of the core is immaculate. It's alright, Kim. Thank you for answering the questions. I know you had to go. I don't want to hold you if you don't want to. Position of the core is immaculate. Well, it should be, because that's, you know, I drilled it on the lathe, so it should be straight on center. Right. Now get that moved. A bit of shavings there. Let me see, I need to get that a little bit higher. Start by. Ow! That hurt. Now, where did I place the... I am so unorganized right now. That's ridiculous. The gun for my the air gun for my compressor. I normally just always put it back in that box. Huh. I just have to use another one. Oh yeah. Yes, I am live on multiple platforms, Twitch and TikTok as well. The Twitch and TikTok is basically because I used to be a streamer, so Twitch is where I stream. TikTok I think has huge potential, but so I'm just giving it a try. See. So yeah, but I think that the YouTube is the best place to stream for content like mine. Because I just feel like it's the best. Yeah, I like my video games. Well, I used to be like gaming a lot. Just like the Warcraft type of games. Like I've been playing that for many years. I stopped it because it was just too much time. And but now I just play mostly Diablo because it's a game that I can just play. There's actually BW Woodturning there over there as well, so it should be easy enough to find. Just waiting for GTA 6. I heard something about the GTA 6 should require quite the graphics card, like the type of graphic card that's not even released yet, that type. But I'm not sure. It could be a joke, like most of the stuff are. Over there, right on the interwebs. So it could just be a joke, but if I heard it right, you just need something like a 6080 or 6090 just to run it on minimum, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't spent that much time on it. GTA, I played a little bit of it. I'm not a huge fan. But my son is a huge fan of the GTA series. He's 12 now, so yeah, he likes that stuff. But yeah, like I said, Diablo is for the moment my game. I'm a huge Diablo fan. I've been playing that game ever since Diablo 1. And so yeah, I played all the Diablos, even the freaky mobile version of it, just for the story. But that's a whole other thing. Stay a while and listen. Oh, Ayo! Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I guess you're the guy here. There you are. Yeah. I got the relay messages from YouTube to TikTok, to Twitch, sorry, but not in reverse. So whatever you write over there, no one here can see, unless I read it out loud. Yeah, Diablo 2. Nope. Yes. Story-wise, Diablo 2 was the best. Was really, really good. Diablo 3 it's okay for the story, but the gameplay was really, really good. So, in my opinion, Diablo 3 was the best Diablo gameplay-wise. So yeah, that's my opinion. Diablo 4 is too much. I play it. I really want to enjoy it. It's just too difficult to get into everything. You have to be really, really nerdy to understand everything, and just, it's just too much. Diablo 3 for gameplay, in my opinion, it's by far the best one. Hello, Scrubbish. I didn't see that was you. Immortal was awful. That was an awful game. James thinks runs away. It's rather warm today. Well, you're in England. I don't know the weather over there right now. Don't talk about hot weather to Mr. Scrubbish. He's from Australia, so he knows a little bit about heat. So the hole in this is really tight. Yeah, always looking around. Nah, that's cool, man. Appreciate that. How do you plan on printing that crack voicing you mentioned? I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on it and see how it goes. If it's not going to be too bad, I'm just going to leave it. I think it's going to be okay. I could have added some CA glue to it to stabilize it, but I just didn't want to add glue because whenever the glue hits, the color will not pick on and stay on properly, and that will be something you can show. So it's better to have a crack in it, a small crack, than an uneven color layer, in my opinion. But yeah, keeping an eye on it also. If it develops more, I should be aware that the piece can blow up if I go too fast or too hard with the hollering thingy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Subaru, he's somewhere in northern. Yeah, there you go. Oh wait a minute, I got meant to go right now. Twitch can let you watch when you leave the app. Oh yeah, that's nice. Appreciate the support. Even though the Twitch is not something I. It depends, right? If I suddenly get like lots of view over there and a lot of support, and you know people start donating and subscribing, and you know what I mean. It's going to be like a different thing. I probably had to. I'm gonna have to change my focus, but for right now, I think it's just fine where it is, because I like YouTube a little bit better. We have two scenes, one's drying, the other's wet. Yeah. It's like my wife. Do 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 do. I need some light. So let me just see. Okay, that's as far as that tool would go. What did you just say? What will this become? This will become a small hollow form, a little vase thingy. And it's only there for decoration and look cool. So okay. Oh yeah, it was for the scrubbish. They only have 2 seasons, wet and dry. So that's where that comment came from. Don't blame me. I'll blame you for anything, you know that, mate. You will stand there, you will take it, and you're gonna like it, and that's it. Right? Hello, Michael. Welcome back, dude. You can put your weed in there. So the small cracks is still here. Yeah, I think that's about fine. But it's not gonna affect anything. I think it's gonna be okay. Oh right, I need to connect the compressor up. Otherwise this will not work. Okay. I think I'm done with this color. So that color is, whoa, what's looks like my airbrush is kind of falling apart. I just need to clean that a little bit, and then I have to add it back in, and hopefully I didn't lose anything important. There you go. Right. It's beginning of your tourist season because the weather can't be nice. But outside June and September it's going to be awful humid. Okay. Let's just add some sanding sealer. A little bit extra sanding seal of the cracks, and this is the part that, you know, everything comes together and it's supposed to look nice. Scrub as you heard. Yeah, I heard what? I didn't get what you mean there as well, okay? Andy, hello, Bundy Row. And good afternoon to you as well. Andy, do you know an Andy? Paul Mitchell. I just got here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at. Looks like a doorknob. Yeah, it does look like a doorknob, but it's a hollow form. In a minute, when the lacquer is dry, I can take it off the chalk here, and it's just like a little small decorative vase thingy. Right. So it's one of the things that, you know, ladies love. Right. So I'm all about impressing the ladies. That's why I make it. I think it's almost done. almost done drying. It looks like there might be a little spot there, but it's, you know, that should be fine as long as I'm not touching that. There and there, it's dry, so I can put that aside now. But basically, there it is, small, decorative little piece that you can put dry flowers in, or a candle, whatever you think, right? But yeah, you can put UV in there. Like a little tumbler thingy. So I'm just going to put that to the side. So that was red and yellow. We've got to at least do one more, right? Because why not? I've fallen down after 360 DME. Oh, thank you, Lucy. Now I know who you are. You're one of them people. That was great. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Cheers, everybody. We're just gonna have a little white. White is awful. I haven't done one in white. That's true. But I think white will not be good. But again, we don't know until we try it. Okay, we do one in white. If it's bad, it's on you, right? So it's not going to look great. Oh, now I know exactly who you are. Where the kid come running in. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You have a meeting tomorrow, right? So, who was that demonstrating? Is that Les Thorn? I think it's Les, isn't it? I think it's Les, yeah. So let's see. Oops. There you go. But yeah, it's nice that, you know, some people like that my demo there. I did get a lot of feedbacks that, you know, people liked it. Probably a little bit too much myself there, but you know, it's who I am. So comes a werewolf. Oh gee. It's the that jokes is coming out now, yeah? So we're at that point. That jokes. See if there's anything wrong with this piece. No, it looks alright. That's probably going to be really awful trying to get that off. Don't think I drilled that deep enough. For an hour or so. But that jokes. It's gonna be one of them days then. It's one in for your pre-BW since you're woodworking and all. Alright, what info is that? Okay. What info? Oops. How much does used lathes about that size cost? I wanted one for years. This lathe, the one I have here, is among the most expensive on the market. Oh yeah, sorry. Yep, thank you for that. My lathe here is about among the most expensive on the market. So a used one will cost you about 5,000 US. I would think, because a new one's about 8. So yeah, well, you can get other brands, the Grizzlies and all that stuff. They're a lot cheaper, and it will do a reasonable good job as well. Like, that would be a perfectly good lathe. So yeah, it depends on really what kind of work would you like to do? Because I mean, work that I'm doing right now doesn't require a 24-inch lathe. That would just be freaking overkill. You can get away with a 14-inch and do really well for a long time and don't need anything. It all depends on the motor and how strong that motor is and what kind of is. We could decide to make a full car made of wood. Wooden wheels, wooden engine, wooden seat, anything wooden. One problem, wooden seat, wouldn't start. Okay. That was actually funny. That was yeah. that was really good. I like that. For that joke, that was good. That was funny. Enough using shenanigans? Nah, that's alright, man. That was actually fun. Yeah, that was for a dad joke, that was good. I had heard worse, a lot worse. So yeah, don't worry about that. That should do. Okay, so let's go. Probably need to change my gouge, even though this has been working quite well. I mean, it's still like 2 hours without changing gouge. It's pretty good in my opinion. No, actually, I did measure, but I did change over the caliber a little bit. So yeah, I did measure the last time as well. I just took the calibers in a little bit closer than they should. So okay, so that's okay. So that's a 120. That'll be fine for that. Believe me if you want. That's fine. Get a little bit more speed because that makes things easier. Okay, I think that's alright. Let's see how well I did that with the gouge. So now a good wood turner, one who understands his gouge and how to work, can do a cut like this without leaving any marks. And I'm almost there. So yeah, I'm almost there. That's fine. Just gonna sand this. Shouldn't take much because the starting point was good. You're probably right. You think? Okay, we're gonna go with the white, even though I think it's a mistake. I really believe in my heart white is a mistake. But I'm gonna give it a try. If nothing else, at least we give it the old good college try. Now the white color, the pigments are a little bit larger, and I need to settle. They settle, sorry, when they're not. The color is not in use, so I need to shake that before use. Right, so let's try this. Okay, well, that's the white. Striped like a white tiger. Either that was going to be stupid. I mean, it does have some kind of a charm, I must say. So, you know, it's not completely wrong, but it's not really great. But we're going to go. Right, we're going to go for it. And if it's really bad, I lost our moderator. We'll see. So we'll see. Oh, come here. Don't do that. I mean, it looks enticing. It looks different, and maybe. Zebra. Oh yeah, a zebra. Zebra. One of them animals. It's a zebra. Is it white with black stripes, or is it black with white stripes? Be replacement. I mean, we'll see. It's black with white and black stripe. There, I cracked the code. Well, yeah, maybe you did, or maybe, you know. But if you look at a zebra, right? Look around the eyes. What color is there? It's black, which means the zebra is black with white stripes. So yeah, I believe it's black with white stripes. But another question, now we are on that subject, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Now, I have a scientific explanation, but what do you think? Because I know what came first, the chicken or the egg. What did? So come to think about it, there's actually, like, a couple of scientists actually sat down and gave it some thought. And they actually came up with an answer, and the answer's really good. Do you know what colour of the animal actually is? Everyone knows, you look at the butthole. It's pink then. The chicken. Actually, you're wrong. Because, right, the chicken is mutated from another bird. Right. And that mutation already took place before the chicken hatched. So, it was already mutated in the egg. So, the egg came before the chicken. Because of the mutation already have taken place in the egg. there you have it. That answered that question. I'm brilliant. Yeah, the question was, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And the answer is the egg. Because the chicken mutated from another bird, and that bird laid the egg that was mutated. So the chicken came from that egg, and before that egg was laid, there was no chicken. So the egg came before the chicken. Yeah, but it's a great place to drop in, isn't it? Mutated chickens. I think that's a really good conversation. Yeah, but when the mutation was happening, it was a chicken egg, so it has to be a chicken that laid that egg. No, that is not right, because all beings are mutations from their parents, so they're different. They have mutated to adapt. So a chicken did not lay the egg for a chicken. It was a bird. It could be a really big hummingbird. That was almost a chicken, but not really. And then when that chicken hatched from that egg, it was a real chicken. Not like 99% chicken, it was 100% chicken. So the mutation happened in the egg, so the egg came before the chicken. Oh yeah, you should hear me exhaling and thinking about stuff when people ask if I want a cup of tea. That is that's another thing. Tea or coffee? Coffee. I have coffee because coffee tastes a lot better than tea. Tea is for sick people and pregnant women. So, in my opinion, tea is for sick people and pregnant women. And I'm not sick or pregnant, even though I could look like it. I am not. Because a male cannot get pregnant. And don't get me all that LG whatever, QB whatever thingy. A man cannot get pregnant. And I don't care what you say. If you're a man, You're born with the chromosomes that say you're a man. It doesn't matter what you do, you will always be a man. And the same goes for females. If you're born with the female chromosome, you will be female your entire life. You can do what you think and act the way you want. Nothing will change that fact that you were born with female chromosomes and then you are a female. End of discussion. Alright, so the man is separated from male. Yeah, the Ave order, they say that a man is separated from male. Okay, I never heard anything like that. So yeah, in my opinion, there are two genders. There are rare occasions where someone is born with both genitalia, but I think chromosome will speak for itself when you go look for it. But yeah, good thing about this is my channel. I can say what I want. And I can care less what people think, which is nice. But yeah, that's going to be my opinion on that subject from now on and until the end of time. That took a wrong turn from a coffee or tea, didn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I don't like tea. I think it's just boiled leaf. And some of it tastes nice, but I really like my coffee. There's nothing wrong with tea, but I just rather have coffee because I think it tastes a lot better. Yeah, coffee man all day. Go. Why is it turning blue? It's because of the lightings and all that. It's still white. So it's just the lighting and the camera. So yeah, it's still the zebra. I mean, I'm having a hard time keeping up with all your chats there, peeps. But that's cool. That's really nice. But let me ask you another question. What would you prefer? The stream set up like this, like vertical? Or a horizontal stream where that bottom section of the stream right now where I am is just a small one in the corner? What would you prefer? because I can do both. Well, I can do both, but I'd rather just have one YouTube stream running and not double YouTube. I know the vertical one gives me more new people to come in. But the horizontal one actually makes money. Well, I would say it's not even going to be able to buy a pint from the ad revenues, but still, there are a difference. It's like 10 times as much with the horizontal stream than the vertical, for a lot less views. So yeah, I just want to know what you guys think. What would you prefer to watch? So where you got more views from vertical? No, I know that, but it's a better viewing experience. I mean, the viewing experience like this is not bad, anyways, because of the setup. So it was for the viewing experience, basically. But yeah, we're just gonna keep it like that. So this then. Yeah, I mean, if anybody ever wants to sponsor me, yeah, six of one and half a dozen of the other. I sent draft email this week, and at least 2 I can think of that would. Oh, what you're doing, but I like this stuff. Thank you, Nicole. I'm doing little decorative pieces, and I think I need to. No, I don't need to go deeper. I just need to hollow it a little bit more on the bottom there. Manscape. Why? I don't. Well, yeah, I could. They could. But to me, that'll be fine. I could use the Manscape to cut my hair and the hair on my arms. Because I just started cutting that just to, if it's too much hair, the tattoos doesn't show. And I got the tattoos because I like them and I want to show them off. So I know it's weird, it's a strange thing. The beard is just wild growing. So that's just a wild thingy. How do you control the finished thickness of the wall? By feel. Like this. And now I know the thickness here to this point is really nice and thin, like a couple of millimeters 4 maybe. But from here it's starting to thicken out a little bit. I can feel that with my finger. And when the tool is inside this piece, I imagine where the tip is and how it's going, and that's how I do it. So it's all of it's a feel thing. It's something that, you know. I think of the hole, yeah. But again, that's what I do. I can feel the thickness, the uneven part in there. Skill? Nah. Yeah, well, it is kind of a skill. It's not hard to learn. I have gone through once, so it's not that difficult to learn. As soon as you start feeling with the fingers, you kind of get the feel for it. So it's not that difficult to get that feeling. So I would be rather confident that you can learn this rather easy if you're a wood turner and, you know, work with your hands. So I would be rather confident that you'll be able to learn this as well. Righto. Yeah, we all have done that, and I have one over there that's been punched through as well. And I'm not done with it. I will do it again at one point. So don't worry, we all make mistakes, and we all will make mistakes again and again and again. It's just the nature of things. It happens. Nobody's perfect except my wife, but that's it, really. Comes a plate. Yeah, or a funnel. You're intended to sponsor this Hampshire Sheen Martin. I don't think he will sponsor me. He is a friend. So, yeah. And I don't think he had the money to sponsor, to be honest. It's been a bit tough year for all woodturning shops businesses around the world, and there are a lot of them struggling. So we can try to support them as best we can without taking advantage. I mean, free stuff would be great, and for him, I'll just accept free stuff. But in my opinion, some people doesn't need to pay me to promote this stuff. Because I think he's just having great stuff, and I like it. So, yeah, I'm not gonna. If you're gonna get me a couple of cans, that'll be fine. But I'm not gonna ask him for it. So it's just a thing. I think my boss should sponsor me, the company that I work at. I think they should sponsor me. Because and he can give me all the free stuff. I know he makes a lot more money than Martin from Hampshire. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they should sponsor me, that's for sure. They should be able to. That's a German company that I use. They should definitely sponsor me. But someone like Abranet should sponsor me. But I just don't use Abranet except for my my rotating sanders. That's where I use it. Other than that, I don't use it. Alright, so there you go. That's your white thingy. It's a little more white than unit. As soon as it dries, it's going to be more white. Don't worry. Just need to dry a little bit. I just need to dry. Okay, well, I'll look forward to that. It'd be the mother of pearl hollow form. If that's the case, I got the perfect paint materials for it. But yeah, I got some colour schemes at the place that I work. That's really nice for this. It could be really nice for it. And it could be worth trying them out. Oh, my ear is just really itching. What's what I get for wearing earplugs for 3 hours almost. There you go. That's dry. There we have it. That was what we did today. No, I'm gonna go off right now. This is the last that I'm gonna do today. So let me just zoom in a little bit so you can get really nice and close to my beautiful chesticles. Yep, there you go. That's the 3 we did today. They're all really close to the same shape and all that, so they're really good. You take care, Michael. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's it for today. So we go. The first one we did was the red. Nice little thing. And then we did the you would be holding balls. Yep. Then we did the yellow one, the honey colour. Right. And last the white. That's more like, actually, that's a zebra thingy. Right. Looks a lot more like a zebra thing. Thank you, okay. Thank you, Bundy, Andy, Lucy. Thank you for dropping in, everybody. I really appreciate it. It's nice seeing you all. Hope to see you again next time. Next stream will be Sunday. Next week. If I don't decide to do a random stream in the meantime, I could do that. We don't know. But on that, thank you for watching. Treat the world as you want the world to treat you. And everything's going to be a better place. Thank you for joining me. You have a good day.